Okay, so as I said at the end of the last episode, we've completed the 3 main quests and defeated Alduin, Miraak, and Harkon, and all done at level 1. So let's take a look at our characters. Level 1 skill set is more or less straight out of Helgen. The only things that went up are, you can see they're the odd numbers. Light armor went up 1, sneak went up 1, that's it. Light armor went up 1, sneak went up 1 in all my quests. And obviously I picked up no perks, and you can see that my health is still at the same 100 it was at the start of the game, and stamina and magic are boosted by current enchanted items. Right, so then this is really important because with glass cannon we don't want health, we don't need health, we just don't get hit. But magic is useful for casting Ash Guardian and other spells. Now that's artificially boosted by Lvl1. Normally it's about 140 something. And stamina is useful for sprinting, getting away from trouble. So that's the skill set. The most important thing about the character makes the build able to survive in Legendary Edition. So I'll just show you here. So you're able to survive in Legendary Edition at level 1 because of powers. Really, this is a great DPS machine or a conjuration machine, so we can assemble forces to fight for us. So we look at our magic. First thing is shouts. The whole thing about Dragonborn is you're supposed to be master of shouts, and definitely Maeve this character is. So we've got a lot of shouts. The really important ones like Unrelenting Force, Fire Breath, Mark for Death, Dragon Rend for dragons, and then there's a few others. Call of Valor, which I use a lot to summon the ancient hero. Now there's a few other ones which I never really use much, which are potentially really powerful. You can summon Durnavir to make him fight for you. You can call dragon. You can summon that other dragon whose name escapes me, and he'll fight for you. These are outdoor powers, and you can summon a storm as well, which is an outdoor power. But you could also I could have built up my Soul Tear power to 3. I can get the shouts for Soul Tear from Durnavir, so I could have built Soul Tear up to 3, and that's supposed to be a very powerful DPS attack. I don't really use it. You can also use Bend Will. The second word of Bend Will control any human player, any non-dragon player creature in the game. So you could control an enemy temporarily, easily. And the third shout will control a dragon, so you could calm a dragon anytime you want. And there's also dragon aspect. I could have boosted my armor and other skills temporarily with dragon aspect. I didn't really use that, so there's a lot of power in those shouts. And the main thing is because I had my shout reduction time, recharge time down low, I could shout in death repeatedly. So you can see I can shout Unrelenting Force every 3 seconds and Dragon Rend every second, so it's pretty much in as much as I want. And the reason I did that was because I had my Fortify shouts. So Blessings of Talos, that's from the shrine, and this Blessings of the other Fortify shout is from the amulet. So those together got my shout down a lot, and because I had them enchanted, it's not 20 and 20%, it's more like 35 and 35%, so 70-80% time reduction in shouts. And then I have a lot of other magic as well, because apart from the food I'm eating, I've got lowered the damage resist and magic resist from the lowered stone, and I've also got enchanted items. So the mage backpack has given me a really colossal capacity increase and a magicka increase. And you can see my armor is boosted again, some of it by enchantment. So you look against Harkon, for instance, the fight we just completed, he uses fire a lot, but my resist fire is very high. First of all, I'm no longer a vampire, so I'm not weak to fire. But the Imperial Dragon armor gives me 37% fire resistance once it's boosted by the Bloodworm Helm. Then the Dragon Shield gives me another 12, that's 49. And then the fire resistance of the boots, again boosted, is 46. So I've over 90% fire resistance. You can only get 85% resistance. So I'm perfectly immune to fire nearly. And I've got a lot of resist magics as well. My Breath and Blood, the Agent Amara, and that means that, and the Lord Stone. So between them, my resist magic is up around 80%, so it's nearly perfect. So it's almost impossible to be killed in one go from magic or fire. So the only way Harkon could hurt me was by melee. So, and there's lots of other different powers, and then I have miscellaneous powers. I picked up a lot of powers from the stones in Salt's time, like Conjure Werebear or Sunflare. I didn't use Sunflare there, which could have easily been very effective against the undead minions of Harkon, or even Summon Spectral Assassin. I have a bunch of those small powers. That's the one I acquired from the Assassin's Thief quest line. So I have lots of really powerful. There's also the native Breath and Skill of Dragonskin, Absorb Magicka, which I never use. Those active powers are so useless because you have to remember to use them at exactly the right time. Anyway, these are the things that make this character able to survive at a legendary level at level 1. Okay, and that's the aim of the build, to build the character to this strength. So after this, I guess I've nowhere to go because I've defeated the main 3 quests, but what I'm going to go on and do is I'm going to become master of all the guilds, mages, companions, thieves and assassins. See if I can keep it at level 1. But that's the build that was used in the playthrough to defeat Alduin, Miraak and Harkon. So we'll wrap with that.